Jeff had so many roles that he jumped in and filled for us at Operation Aware that really contributed to our success. First thing he did when he was relatively new board member on the finance committee, he helped rewrite our complete investment policy, which changed the focus and really formalized our investment process, which is a tremendous help to the agency. And also then in a leadership role, he always led by example. Jeff never asked anyone to do anything he wasn't able or willing to do, and he always did it with a smile on his face, which was really nice.
Operation Aware has helped me be a better leader and a better manager. I've served in a variety of roles on the board, including president of the organization. It's given me the satisfaction of knowing that I can organize a group of volunteers through the board members, and together we can achieve the mission of the organization and govern it effectively. Also, I think the program itself has made an impact just because it provides such a broad-based benefit, a bottom-line impact to kids in our community. There's about 20,000 kids a year that are being touched by Operation Aware through the education programs. And also for me, I'd have to say that it's satisfaction that it's payback for what Operation Aware has provided for my children. I have 3 children that have gone through Operation Aware programs in the school. So it's really just giving back to the community and being able to give something back that my children have benefited from.
John came to the Red Cross about 20 years ago. He was a Leadership Tulsa intern. And anyone that's been in Tulsa for many, many years remembers the name William Probst, longtime CEO for the Red Cross and a huge community advocate for the Red Cross. It was Bill Probst that actually asked John to become part of the Red Cross. So those of us that have heard about Mr. Probst for years and heard about his compassion, heard about his caring for the community, his passion for the Red Cross, see many of the same characteristics in John points. So for us to be able to honor John and to work with him daily, it's like it's full circle in life. This is Mr. Probst incarnate for us, and we find it very rewarding to be able to still have that connection to our past history. I find it very interesting that many times when John comes into the building, he will touch the plaque of Mr. Probst that's downstairs right at the entrance of the Red Cross. So John means more to us than we probably tell him on a daily basis or whenever he helps us out. He is part of our past, he's part of our present, and he's part of our future.
The impact that the Red Cross has made on my life has just made me realize that an individual can make a difference. We have a lot of opportunities in our culture to donate money, but there's not very many opportunities to donate blood. It's a little different sort of contribution. With money, you wonder sometimes where that goes and how that's used. Whereas when you donate blood, you're donating a piece of yourself, a part of yourself, and that makes a difference immediately in somebody's life. One of the things that I remember fondly about Leadership Tulsa Class 17 was the diversity of the class. And this is one of the things that Leadership Tulsa does. They deliberately bring people in from all different types of agencies, profit, nonprofit, all different ages, genders. And the idea is it exposes you to a cross-section of society, and you learn how to interact with people that you might not ordinarily spend time with. And that was a good lesson learned, and I found that has lent itself well to the Red Cross, because the nature of our business is we have to interact with lots of different people, and what makes us more effective is having a diverse board. So that lesson was one that was not lost on me in Leadership Tulsa, and one that we apply to the Red Cross board.
Oh, well, gosh, what can I say about Ann Pollard? She found us, she found Fab Lab Tulsa, and when I met her, she described herself as the consummate neighborhood do-gooder. And to summarize her impact would be really hard, but if I had to, she's made a really big impact. The connections that she's brought to our lab, the community atmosphere that she's brought to the lab, and the enthusiasm and energy have just been over the top. Ann's contributed in a number of ways, but there are 3 ways really that I think she's helped us out the most. The first is she helped us make the connections to procure our beautiful facility. She also was responsible for raising money for our pilot program, our educational pilot program. And she's also been responsible for recruiting board members who are going to make us a success.
My experience with Leadership Tulsa was huge in my life. Born and raised in Tulsa, Oklahoma, I learned more about our city and the functions within it and how all of them work together. I didn't have any idea. Just the navigation through the way things work, whether it's a nonprofit or a city municipality, Leadership Tulsa teaches a skill set that is not anything that you can go find in a college. It's about collaboration and it's about networking in like its truest sense. You've got a group of people who are commonly interested in promoting the place that they're in, the city of Tulsa, and making it better. And it's inspirational in a way that I don't know where you'd get that. I don't know how else you'd find it unless you were among people who felt the same way towards the city that they live in. What has impacted me and what I've thought about a lot is the question that it's very simple, but it's huge. It's what would you make if you could make anything? What would that be? And the thing is, you come into Fab Lab the first time, maybe you make a keychain, maybe you make something simple, some jewelry. The second time you come in, you build on that. The third and fourth time, what do you make? What are you gonna make that's gonna change the world? And chances are it's something you haven't thought of yet.